What's up, guys? Luna Wolf from XS here. The place is kind of a mess, but whatever. I'm redoing some stuff. I'll show y'all later. If you follow me on Instagram, same name, Luna Wolf from XS, you'll see what I've been doing in this room. But anyways, Floyd Mayweather keeps talking about coming to the octagon, the UFC specifically. I hate to say it's not going to happen. And even if it did happen in a perfect world, Floyd would get destroyed by even the lowest level fighter in the UFC. It's not even... I mean, unless he's been... I think Joe Rogan made this point. One of them did. Unless he's been training secretly, sparring MMA, training takedown defense, and working off of his back and learning how to check kicks. Unless he's been doing that secretly, he has zero chance. They're two completely different ball games. It would be like everybody knows what baseball is and everybody knows what cricket is. It'd be like if a professional, the greatest baseball player of all time went to go play cricket, or if the greatest cricket player of all time went to go play baseball. They're kind of in the same realm. You hit a ball with a stick, but that's it. That's as close as they come in comparison. Just like boxing and MMA. I mean, yeah, you're hitting each other, but other than that, they are 100% completely different. Floyd Mayweather, if you took Floyd Mayweather, I'm not saying Floyd couldn't do it. If you took Floyd Mayweather and trained him up at a young age like his father did with boxing, if you took him and trained him up at a young age in MMA, Floyd would be a world champion. He would be he would hold a belt, probably two belts, with just the athletic skill he has, the mindset he has, and the drive he has. With those things, Floyd, if he trained in MMA his whole life, yes, he would be a world champion. Undefeated, I don't know. Maybe not. It's really hard to be, unless you're John Jones, it's extremely hard. Or Khabib right now, which Khabib's still got a ways to go. And there's some arguments that Khabib could be beat in certain ways. With John Jones, it's like there's no, how do you beat him? You can't outstrike him, you can't out wrestle him, you can't out game plan him. But I mean, the only thing that can beat John Jones is steroids and cocaine. But and he's still winning, so I guess he's undefeated in that realm too. But with Floyd Mayweather, it's not gonna happen. I would like for it to happen. But I don't think Dana White's going to roll the dice again and let a boxer come in a co-main event slot or main event slot. Because Floyd would want to be in a main event slot. Plus, he said he would make $1 billion. Are you crazy? They would also have to make an agreement to let Floyd use his sponsors, which would piss off a lot of the other MMA fighters, allowing Floyd to come in and use his own sponsors. But as far as walking into the octagon and getting paid $1 billion, not going to happen. As far as him just even walking into the octagon, it's not going to happen. Dana White's not going to allow it, and Floyd's not going to do it. He's just talking. He's just talking, trying to keep himself relevant. That's how he makes his money. A lot of people hate it. They're like, yeah, I'm tired of him talking. That's how he makes his money. That's how he keeps himself relevant, keeps himself in the news. I mean, I'm talking about him right now. I'm sure a billion other people are. So that's how he makes his money. He gets those clicks on Instagram and whatever else he does. And people go to a strip club that he has and all that stuff. And people invest money into him. But it's just not going to happen. Dana White's not going to allow it. We're not going to have another James Toney. James Toney was an insane boxer. He's a heavyweight champion. I don't know how many belts he held, but I'm pretty sure he was the lineal title holder. If you know what the lineal title is, you don't even have to have a title to be the heavyweight champ of the world. Like Tyson Fury right now is the lineal heavyweight champ of the world, and he doesn't have a title. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have an actual belt. Which I kind of wish. It's not going to happen. I wish they'd do away with all the belts, and there would only be one belt, and it would be the lineal title belt. So say if Lennox Lewis came out of retirement, because Lennox Lewis, to my knowledge, was undefeated and retired undefeated. I could be wrong about that. Y'all correct me in the comments. But so Lennox Lewis retired and shows no sign of coming back. So therefore, the lineal title goes to the two next best guys that fight each other. But if Lennox Lewis came out of retirement right now, sure, he'd have like an exhibition match. But I don't know how I got off on this, but he'd have an exhibition match, and then he would have almost a shot for whatever title belt he wanted. It's not going to happen, but he retired the lineal champ. So, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know why I got off into that. James Toney. I was saying how good James Toney was as a boxer, but he came in MMA. They gave him a co-main event, I think, or it might have been the first fight on the card. I can't remember. Versus Randy Couture, and Randy Couture starched him. He did exactly what you should do. A boxer. Take him to the ground. He has no idea what's going on down there, and Randy Couture, I believe, choked him out. I think James Toney tapped. Randy Couture beat on his head a little bit, and then choked him out. But, yeah, dude. And he took him down with a single leg, like, ankle pick move, which is like the weakest takedown ever. And James Toney just couldn't do anything about it. That's what would happen to Floyd Mayweather. He would have to be training right now and have been training insane takedown defense and be able to check leg kicks, because that's what they're going to do to him. They're going to chop him down and then take him down. Could you imagine Floyd Mayweather fighting Khabib? Which I think Khabib's a pretty big guy in that weight class. And I'm pretty sure he's much bigger than Mayweather. Maybe not by much, but I know he is bigger than Mayweather. Could you imagine Khabib and Mayweather fighting? I mean, in a boxing match, Floyd Mayweather would destroy Khabib. In an MMA match, Khabib could do whatever he wanted to Floyd Mayweather. There's a lot of noises going on right now. I'm sorry. I got a robot vacuum in the other room. Vacuum, it's scaring me. Making me feel like people are out in my house. But anyways, the points I wanted to get at, Dana's not going to let it happen. Floyd's not going to do it. Is there a third point? I mean, it's just the galaxy, the universe is not going to allow it to happen. It's just never going to happen. Who would they have him fight? Some nobody? That's the only thing. Some nobody striker. They would find some guy who can strike. That's the only way to make it happen. Because, I mean, you don't want to just throw Floyd in there with, think of Nate Diaz. Throw Floyd in with Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz would destroy. Nate Diaz would do nothing but box Floyd and destroy Floyd. So, I mean, it's just not going to happen. I don't see any possible way it could happen. It's not going to. I would bet a lot of money on that. Maybe not my life savings, but I would bet a whole lot of money. I'd bet my truck on that. Anybody wants to take that bet? Will Floyd fight in the UFC? I think he won't. I bet my truck that he won't. How about that? Y'all don't want my truck. It's a piece of junk. But anyways, appreciate y'all watching. Check me out on Instagram. I haven't been as active on my YouTube because I've been doing a lot of camping, and my work schedule right now kind of doesn't let me do what I want. So, yeah. So, yeah, follow me on Instagram. I'm sometimes on SoundCloud. I have some songs on there. And what did I say? Twitter? My Twitter, I'm not that active. It's just reposts from whatever I put up on here. But anyways, appreciate y'all watching. Check me out, SoundCloud, Instagram, Twitter. Like always, check me out on the streets.